You ever feel like you're doing everything right and you still feel completely lost? You've got the degree, maybe the job, some cash saved, but you wake up and think, cool, so what the hell is this for? That was me in my mid-20s. On paper, I was winning. I had a good job, I had 70k in savings, I could deadlift more than 2 times my body weight, and yet, I felt like a background character in a game I didn't choose. I wasn't depressed at all, and I wasn't really burned out either. I was just a bit numb, to be honest. And this is what I wish someone had told me when I was stuck in that fog. I thought feeling lost meant I'd messed something up, but even when I ticked all the boxes, like building a body I was proud of, dating around and finding someone amazing, turning my photography into income, getting a motorcycle license, living below my means and stacking savings, I still felt disconnected. So I assumed I took the wrong path, the wrong degree, the wrong job, not grinding hard enough. But here's the truth. Sometimes the next chapter just hasn't loaded yet. You're not failing, you're just standing on a loading screen screaming, "Where's the story mission?" And life's like, go figure it out. Even now, I'm 30, I moved to Copenhagen. I landed a big freelance client. I made a digital product, but I'm still unsure where I'm headed. I'm still questioning my relationship. That's the messy middle that's really hard to talk about. We're told if something isn't working, we gotta grind harder. But maybe you're not underperforming. Maybe you're just in the wrong freaking gym, the wrong job, the wrong identity, the wrong version of success. And here's the harder question. Do you stay and try to make it work? Or do you flip the whole table? There's no perfect answer to this. There's just paths that stop serving you and new ones that might. I'm constantly seeing other creatives blow up. Channels that started 3 months ago and now they have 5 times as many subscribers as me. I thought, and I'm still sometimes thinking, maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I'm just not interesting enough. But it isn't that. It's just that they are playing a different game. And your 20s, they aren't about having the answers. They are about throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. I almost quit my chemistry degree so many times. I flirted with music, psychology, business, anything that didn't include a lab coat. Eventually, I built this weird hybrid life, where I was part chemist, part YouTuber, part photographer. It didn't seem to make a lot of sense to most people, but it made me feel awake again. You don't need to find your forever. Just find what doesn't suck right now and then follow it a little further. Because let's be real, social media has convinced an entire generation that if you're not making 6 figures by 24, you're a failure. But here's what you don't see. You don't see the team of editors, you don't see the algorithm luck, you don't see the burnout, you don't see the breakdowns behind those creators. You're comparing your Magikarp to someone else's fully EV trained Gyarados. And here's my reminder to you, you only need to beat one person, and that's you from last year. That's your real rival. Okay, so what does matter? It's actually the boring stuff, the invisible upgrades. Learn how money works, train discipline like a muscle, build emotional intelligence, and get used to change, because in this day and age, life will never be stable for very long. And these invisible upgrades, they don't change your life from day to day, but you'll be very thankful that you've put in the work a couple of years from now. They make everything a lot easier. So here's the secret. You don't need a 5-year plan, you just need one honest step to try something for 30 days, and that's it. Whether you want to try to start a podcast, quit TikTok, move to a different city, go analog for a week, write bad poetry, there's so many things that you can try. You just need to give it a shot. You don't need to commit yourself to it. Just try it out. Because the next version of you doesn't live in your head. They live out there. In all the flopped attempts, the awkward firsts, the tiny reps. Most people never evolve because they're waiting for that permission. But life doesn't give you a permission slip. You just start walking in the fog. If this hits something for you, drop a comment. Say what you're trying and what you're changing, what you're unsure about. Let's turn the comments into a map, a collection of people figuring it out together. Because maybe clarity isn't the point. Maybe the point is learning how to move, especially when everything's a blur.